My apologies, folks. That was from the previous live stream. We are definitely doing Class 700. We're on a standby. Be with you guys very shortly. G'day, how's it going, folks? Welcome aboard to our live stream of Train Sim World 3 with yours truly, the Aussie Don, your Week 16 screenshot contest winner for Train Sim World for 2023, Week 6 and 26 for Train Simulator Classic. Welcome aboard to the coverage of Southeastern High Speed Class 700/0. We're rolling with the 13th version of ETR 165 mod, which is the latest update, and we're doing the 9P30 Raham to Leighton. 11:56 a.m. So it's a nice, beautiful, clear summer's day. I hope you enjoy. You would have liked this to have been the day in Manchester today, if you're from England. But the gods are with the Aussies. Enjoy. I've already got thumbs downs. I'm not really a cricket fan, to be brutally honest. I do... Yeah, I prefer 2020, to be brutally honest. So, yeah, I'm not a big fan of Test cricket. So, it's not a thing for me. I usually watch the IPL. So, yeah, and 2020, yeah, anything 2020. I love the 2020 cricket. Also, all right. Hope you enjoyed the trip. We're coming out of Raham here. We are getting ready to depart very shortly. We have the Southeastern Network, Network Southeast for today on this one. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 carriages. Right. I did have the change notes before. The rumble sound's apparently been fixed on this update. If you were aware of a rumble sound. Yeah, so apparently there's a rumble sound when it went to 75 miles per hour higher, or thereabouts. Excuse me. So yeah, that's been corrected. I did have to change notes here. Let me see if I did save them. Okay, give me a second. I'll quickly just bring these up. I just got to go into the where I was before. Download history. That's what I want. I think I did download it. Yep. All right. So before we get going, we'll give you the changed notes for version 13 of the ITSIA 165 mod for the Class 700/0. For Train Sim World 3 for people to play on PC only. It is a PC only mod. So this change brings fix one of the rumble sounds being really high pitched by 78 miles per hour. So that's been fixed. Change the motor synchronous by 5 kilometers. Reduce pitch of motors too high at sync. So that has been reduced on this update. Alright, so that is currently version 13 of this sound mod by ITSIA. So here we go. Alright. Do enjoy the ride. We'll be here for a decent 50 minutes. Do note there will be ads through the stream. They are what continues to bring you gameplay on our channel and continue. You know, obviously gives. You know, I get paid from those ads. You know, every 4 or 5 months. I am due for a payment this week actually, so I am back to square one. So do note that those do help pay for future DLCs for some games, also games for our channel, maybe equipment for our PC. So they all go to a good cause. Use those super chat and super stickers as well. They will also be appreciated. We're not in a state to do t-shirts or giveaways or anything like that. We don't make enough money to do any of that. So I do believe that the London Midland and their crew are releasing their enhancement mod finally this week, coming for Train Sim World 3 for the London for the Midlands mainline, I should say. Yeah, that's been a long time coming, to be brutally honest, and just to be honest with you guys, it's way overdue. So yeah, I don't know what to think about it. I might give it a go and see what it's all about. But you know, I've already got an enhancement on there, and it's a route that I'll be honest with you guys. I like the route. You know, it's not too bad, but it's not one of the best from this year's Train Sim World era. So yeah, you know, it's a hit and miss route. It's, yeah, I don't know what to make about the Midlands, to be honest. A few of my boys and that are in the same vein. I'd be probably safe to say I don't think it's going to make our top 5 lists for this first 12 months of Train Sim World 3. But that hadn't been said, to be honest. Is it? You know, I know the rumours are going around with TSW4, but I still find it's far-fetched to beat this year. Let's put that DRA on, actually. Shut the doors.
Driver, you have reset the DRA. Please check the signal.
So yeah, we've had a great week this week. We in terms of our YouTube channel, we hit the 3,000 subscriber mark this last week. Yeehaw! Our next goal is 4,000. Let's get to 4,000. We want to keep moving forwards, folks, not just sitting on idle, and then all of a sudden we start getting a few couple subs here, and then it stops again, and then continue a couple of subs. We want it to keep going every single day, higher and higher and higher, and faster. And I notice a lot of our thumbs downs have come from our non-subscribers. We know where you're coming from. We're not stupid. We look at every little bit and penny. Think you're funny. You're just being a douche. Like I said, people that do that, salty douches, I laugh at them at the end of the day. I call them no guts. Also got the PSI on there with the orange. Beautiful, beautiful other mod. Highly recommended. I keep forgetting to get the creator of that too. Is it Rob S that did that? I'm not sure. I mean, I'll find out when I get to the station here. I'll give you guys the modder for that. It's a great mod. Highly recommended. He's got a few of them going as well, so. LNER. Oh no. Cross country. Thought it was LNER there. I was looking at the nose there. I think, hang on. I don't think I've actually got that one downloaded still. Seems to be either the cross country or the 007 that comes through with the 395. Give it a DRA on. Alright, so we're going to check and see the modder. 16 hours ago. See, this is 16 hours ago. This was updated at the time of me doing this live stream. Where is it? Laika. Laika is the modder. Laika. The UK rolling stock orange PSI fix is what I'm using. So this is a beautiful, beautiful mod. Highly recommended. I finally managed to banish the awful yellow PSI color that plagued our UK content since the release of TSW3. Yeah, it's a lovely, lovely. That is a lovely. I've taken the color from the station PSI boards themselves, so everything is matched. That's what it says. Okay. That sounds a bit Irish, but anyway.
Driver, you have reset the DRA. Please check the signal.
That's what I thought when I seen it. I thought, oh, okay, I'll do something a bit outside the box. Yeah, I was looking at the... I seen it the other day and I thought, yeah, okay, well, this will be different. I've gotten everything out of the AP pack, like the Armstrong Powerhouse pack for Train Simulator, which is the City Beam, the Southwest Trains one, which is the other one. 717, which is the Great Northern. And obviously the old Thameslink and the new Thames, the current Thameslink logo and the old Thameslink logo. I think I got that one. I'm not too sure, but I know there's an old Thameslink in AP's version. Speaking of traffic on this route, I have to say there's a damn load of 66s that go through here more often now than not. By the way, we're on the full timetable as well. On the full timetable. It's a cursing looking livery there by Transport Legend. Fair enough. The Stone Cold Steve Austin there at the end there. Why not? We'll give the livery a bit of a stunner. I knew it was definitely not on one of the variants of the 700 series, so I knew that for a fact when I seen it. I thought, nah, this is not. I know for a fact this is not a reality one. I thought, okay, well, I know it's a livery for something. The Class 700 for Train Sim World, yeah. If it's Dovetail's version, definitely TSW. But yet again, I have to say the standard sounded Class 700 for Train Simulator is basically copy and paste a little bit of Armstrong Powerhouses, and pretty much I think AC sounds are Armstrong Powerhouse, where the DC sounds are all Dovetail, and it's basically just a mixture of both the terrible Class 700, the Dovetail released technically top prototype for the release of Train Simulator. So I don't know, it's hard to say. This Itch.io mod at first was like, it really, I thought it was just too loud and everything, and then I looked more deeper into the 700 series and found that it actually is sound. It is the DOSOs are loud, so I sort of was jumping the gun there at first because I'm not used to having trains with real loud sounds, and I just think it's like it's just too, when you got your headphones on, you know. Like, I'm a person with sensitive hearing. I've had, grommets in my ears in the past and everything. I've had, like, sound issues. But, yeah, sounds have grown on me more often because I'm always on headphones and, I was sort of jumping the gun there thinking, this is just too loud sort of thing. But yet again, no, I looked into it more and I was like, okay, these are loud. This sound mod's absolutely grown on me. It's grown on me to the point where I think, I still think that his 313 EMU sound mod is, for me, the best sound mod he's ever done. But this Class 700 has really grown on, the sound mod's grown on me massively, so yeah, it's good. I actually put the 9th version to another file for tonight actually, and I thought I'll give the new version a whirl and see what it's like. But yeah, no, it's sounding good. It's actually quite cool. So yeah, TSW2, 3, sorry. For me, it's you think after all the hype last year of TSW3, I'm hoping that TSW4 is just a phase for this year. I don't see it being this year. I highly find it to be far-fetched for this year. I think it's modded, all the modders as well. Like, I'm a modder myself. I'm do AI traffic, free market.
Please check the signal.
Real companies and branding on trucks and trailers for American Truck Simulator. So, and for somebody that mods, I think the modders, that have been putting their hard-earned time into building mods for TSW3, especially recently, and then all of a sudden find out that there's a new version coming out would be like, that's just a real kick in the guts. I definitely see an engine upgrade or something like that. I highly doubt it will be on 426. Surely not 3 years in a row. Come on. Well, there's Armstrong Powerhouse sounds on this anyway. The DRA and sounds are his, and then you got the AWS and TPWS operational. That's a AP sound. DRA sound is a AP sound. The AC sounds are AP. And the fact that we could take it on the Brighton main, like we could do it also on Train Simulator, but the fact that we can actually do more on it on Train Simulator, to be brutally honest, because we can do the whole Southeastern network, you know, and other stuff as well, you know, if you so desire. I've even taken it on to Hope Valley. So yeah, I have to say that you know, they're as good as each other. There's probably a bit more options for it for Train Simulator, with more of the London network evolved it and obviously in it. So, but yeah, no, Train definitely TSW version for me. Don't forget, folks, we have some lovely new simulators coming to our channel later in 2023 and beyond into 2024. Oh, you betcha. We've got some absolute rippers coming to your way with the likes of City Skylines 2 at launch. And, yeah, you got to get ready for the Don's Empire. Oh, yeah. The Don's Empire coming your way. And in 2024, we've got the big one. Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Probably going to get a new Forza Horizon in 2024 as well. Crap. Knowing the history of them, you know, I reckon the Forza Horizon, what is it going to be, 6? God, I'm hoping that Test Drive Unlimited gets released soon. Is it Unlimited? Solar Crown, that's right. I'm hoping that gets released soon. Oh yeah, we have that coming soon as well. The brand new Crew. Oh yeah, the Crew Motorfest. Can't wait for that one as well. When was it? I think it was Friday night. I actually did your mod for Brighton Mainline, David. I think, yeah, it was Friday night, or Friday night our time. Yeah, it was Friday because I was away last night. And I've only gotten back this afternoon our time, and yeah. You know, the funny thing is, actually, even if the cricket was here in Sydney this evening or today, whatever it was, it would have been fine for the daytime, but if it was still continuing tomorrow, it wouldn't be on because there's lots of rain coming. So, yeah, no, like I explained to my viewers, I liked it. It's good because it's Brighton Mainline. The route's got a special, you know, thing to my heart. You know, it's a great route. You know, I've always been the person where everybody's, you know, come across issues with that route, but I've never really had anything real major happen to it. Maybe a couple times here and there, but I haven't experienced the issues as much as others have. But I used to mainly stick to the morning timetable. So, and I tend to always. Yeah, I think it was 4 down or something. I don't know. I haven't watched it. I haven't had the chance to watch it because my daughter being in hospital. I just have had no time to do anything. I haven't even watched the rugby league this weekend, hardly. Even though my team's not playing this weekend because they've got a bye. Yeah, I haven't had the chance to do much at all. Was it Friday night I did them? No, it wasn't Friday night actually because I had my sister over on Friday night. Might have been Thursday night. I know it was one of the nights. Yeah, it wasn't Friday night. Yeah, because I had my sister over on Friday night and had a couple of quiet drinks. I didn't get blasted obviously because my daughter being in hospital and everything. I don't intend to party when Yeah, I seen it was washed. It was pretty much dead and gone today. I seen the weather was not favouring. I thought, oh well, that's probably nothing unusual. But like I explained, I'm not really into Test cricket, to be honest. I don't really follow Test cricket. I prefer to watch 2020, and yeah, I find 2020 is quite cool. And I've always watched the Big Bash here in Australia when it's on, and obviously I'm a big fan of the Perth Scorchers, and yeah, we've always been the most dominant team here in the Big Bash. But yeah, I don't follow it religiously. Like I follow Formula One religiously. And speaking of Formula One, the race is already on now. Don't tell me what's going on, please, because I'm going to watch it from the start. Because I have a streaming source like here on Fox Sports here in Australia. It's on. And I'll watch it on the replay here after the stream. I'll watch it from the start. Hungary, is it? Hungarian Grand Prix today. I've seen Spa's going to be on too before the summer break this year. I thought, oh, Spa's on before the summer break. Usually they go to the summer break and then Spa will be on after. But when I seen that Spa was on next week, is it? I think it's next weekend. I thought, what? Then they only had the summer break before the Spa and then Spa. And then I thought, oh, it's Maxi's home race when they come back from the summer break. Oh, that's that's a first. I thought I've always known them to go to Spa for the first race after the break is always Spa. So that's a damn dangerous track too, that Spa, I have to say. That corner that goes down and then goes up in the S. Man, there's been some pretty full-on crashes in that corner. I think that is still actually the longest race on the calendar too. I think it's like 7 point something kilometers. That track, pretty massive track. Here we are, Gravesend. Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see what Railfan TV's going to bring at the end of the week. You know, obviously, I don't know if we're going to get a roadmap in August or not, because it been, you know, this is the final chance before the core update. So I just, I really think there'll be more so an announcement. I just got a feeling, because it's just been damn quiet. Probably longer than normal, to be brutally honest, leading into an annual core update. I just think that something's definitely brewing. So I really think that I'm very confident, 95%, that we're going to be getting East Coast mainline or something that's going to be that's going to give the Class 700 more of a shine. Maybe on the AC side of it, I don't know. I just think that something's definitely cooking. You can't be quiet for this long and not, you know, be telling, you know, and you only got Dovetail themselves have only got one thing on their part of the roadmap, and that's been a German logo. Train Sim Germany obviously have got their logo that's been sitting there for almost 3 years now. And we know the Blackpool route from Just Trains is on the roadmap, and like I explained to you guys, I highly think that'll be this year's final release. But that being said, that could actually be next, but I highly doubt it. But yet again, it could be. It could be closer than what I think. Comes another 66. Northfleet next. That was your first ever scenario. Yeah, I did. I was talking earlier about because you said you were on 8th gen console. I was thinking, maybe the reason that you have a lack of traffic on your mod is obviously you're on 8th gen console, so you're limited to what you can actually put into your scenario, or you're and you don't want it to be full on where you can't actually play it yourself. So I totally understand that. That's the pacer. Yeah. Oh, I'm a big fan of the pacer. It's just so cool looking train. It's nice. Yeah, it's probably understandable too, because like I noticed like obviously a lot of people do the scenarios and they just want to pump it with traffic, where they're not really taking into consideration the 8th gen players might not be able to handle that particular scenario. So I think that if people can start doing mods and actually put in their brackets for their description that this is 8th gen, this is targeted for 8th gen console players. You know, in their description, I think that might, you know, give people a better understanding. I just think that, you know, when people are doing mods, they could, you know, add that to the description, saying, you know, say for instance, this is friendly for say 9th gen and PC players and only 8th gen players might struggle with this particular scenario. So highly recommended not to be used for 8th gen console players. Or you can put in the description. This is friendly for 8th gen console players. Highly recommended for people that can't have as much as the players on the high ends. And like for me, I see this is what the good thing about Southeastern high speed now is that you have a full timetable, you have a less of a timetable. So you have that option now, and that targets the 8th gen players more so. Where for me that plays on the PC and on the 3060 with the i7, with obviously I've got 64 RAM now. Yeah, I can handle whatever. And obviously I've got custom engine settings which save the memory from your previous trip to a cloud, just like say for instance you set up a cloud for Microsoft Flight Simulator wherever you fly. It will save that into a memory inside another part of your PC, and then next time you do it, it won't be as laggy as what it will be the first time around. Yeah, I just find no, I'm not saying it just for you. Like I'm saying it in general. That I think that some people need to really consider description when they're saying got to do a scenario where, say for instance, it's on the East Coast way, that it doesn't have as much traffic as it normally does. This is going to be more friendly for a player that's going to be playing on a PlayStation 4 or Xbox One. So, yeah. But I still think I still think it's time that they really need to start cutting support for 8th gen, to be really honest with you guys, because, if we want to move this game forward into the future, they really need to start looking at the bigger picture. And by the way, Focus Entertainment had brought out Dovetail. Actually, most of their games are in Unreal Engine 5 or have moved to Unreal Engine 5. And there was an article that I've seen earlier in the year with games for Unreal Engine 5, and TSW, Train Sim World, was in that list. So that's why I was sort of thinking, oh, maybe core updates coming this year with Unreal Engine 5. Finally. That I said that should have been at the release of TSW 3, but anyway. Alright, let's see if we get a jetpack. Haven't seen one for a fair few weeks now, actually. It's been a few weeks. Alright, man, I really need to either shave this beard moustache off, which I don't want to, or just really give it a good scratch before I come live some next time.
Driver, you have reset the DRA. Please check the signal.
Okay, Green Hive, next stop, and a change here for Blue Water Shopping Centre. That's why it's known as Green Hive for Blue Water, because the shopping centre is the Blue Water Shopping Centre. I find mine struggles, like it only wants to grow on one side, never wants to grow on the other side. It's like the sun gets on this side and the sun doesn't, the moon's shining always on this side. I don't know. I dyed it recently because I was sick of the white hair, so I was like, when I dyed my hair, I dyed my beard as well. Not a man that doesn't like white hair, I tell you right now. I apologise. Oh. I've had a big day today. I woke up way too early because obviously my daughter woke me up. Dragged me out of the bed like normal. That's a good thing. I'll be able to wake up tomorrow. No hassles, no worries, and I'll finally be able to have a sleep in. Even though I shouldn't be because, well, I've got such a big day tomorrow. Got to start building these mods for the 148 update. That is Tuesday, I think. It's Tuesday or Thursday this week. I know it's definitely this week because, yeah, Oklahoma's releasing on the 1st of August. I do have one of my mods already completed, which is the Godfather's ATS AI Traffic Pack number 1, which will feature 200 brand new skins. There'll be 50 skins for those small Isuzu trucks that I've been doing in my live streams for ATS. There'll be 40 buses with real companies of buses and that. And there'll be 110 of the 53-footer trailers. SES trailers, which will feature a fair load of real companies and branding and sporting teams from Oklahoma. So that will be releasing this week, and it will be releasing after the 148 update. So it will be compatible for the new update. And get you ready for in time for the Oklahoma DLC. Oh yeah, we're definitely going to have the coverage of that with the Cruising Oklahoma World of Trucks event. Unless they come up with some sort of brand new style of event for new DLC. But usually it's always the Cruising the state World of Trucks event. Oh, my apologies. Oh, man. Yeah, no worries, David. Thanks for coming along, buddy. All right. Alright, so that explains everything, folks, about the about David's Class 700 trip on the Brighton Main Line being less traffic than the other ones that I have done. So 8th gen console friendly for that one, folks. He's got 2 letters, I think it is, under his name on Creators Club. So yeah, I highly recommend you 8th gen players for that one. But you know, it's not just for 8th gen as well. Yeah, everybody, it is for everybody. So if you are a big fan of the 700 being on the Brighton Main Line, then highly recommend you download it. And it is from Brighton to East Croydon, by the way. Oh man, I'm starting to yawn. It's not that I'm not yawning because this is boring. This is a great route, you know, like this is one of the gems. And I am on one, I have to say, the train of the year. Train release of the year so far. Definitely the first 12 months of TSW3. This is definitely one of the best train releases. I did put in the description, I'm pretty sure that we were rolling with the 13th version of the ITSIA 165 sound mod for the Class 700/0. And that's what we are rolling with here today. And lovely it is. Oop, gotta get run over. Alright, coming into the final stop now, and we have clearance all the way, which is good news. Oh, slow down, come on. Oh, speed in, speed in. Speed in, speed in. Ah. God damn it. I'm glad that wasn't Train Simulator, because that would have been a mile of points. There's one thing I always hated about Train Simulator, one of the reasons why I don't like scenarios, and that is it always takes away points. It shouldn't punish the player, you know what I mean? G465s, Class 66 on the other side there, and the 700 in the gut. You little ripper. Couldn't ask for any better British combos than that. Maybe a Class 800. Class 800 in there as well. No, there's a few others. Don't worry about that. There's a few others. Everybody has their favourites. Alright. I did say to you guys my favourite train of all time is the Red Rattler. And that is a train here in Sydney where, oh my god, such a great train. It used to have windows where you can open the windows and put your head out the window. They had the doors will always be open. No closing the doors. Beep, beep, beep. No, doors open all the time. Just hanging out there like that. And the sound of it, oh, and the smell of it, beautiful. Ah, great. But yeah, it was a no air conditioning, like it was just a sweater foam. The only thing I hated about the Red Rattler is when it was in the summertime and you just sweat like hell inside of it. It was, yeah. 50 minutes exactly. Hey, I said we'll be with you guys for about 50 minutes. Well, there you go. So we're a little bit longer than normal this time around too, because we've been under the 50-minute mark on the last couple of times, but this time exactly 50 minutes. Gold medal, 13,339 action points, and there we go with our trip on the Southeastern High Speed with the Class 700/0 with the ITSIA 165 version 13 sound mod. We did give you the description of what has been changed in the sound mod earlier as well. So thank you very much for watching, folks. It's been an honour and privilege bringing you Train Sim World Free here again at Australia Worldwide Gaming and Entertainment. Don't forget, we are live again this Tuesday and Wednesday with our traditional two-hour live streaming shows. On Tuesday, we have Choo Choo Tuesdays and Midweek World Trains on Wednesday, and another episode of each of those. We're live from 8 p.m. in the East Coast of Australia, 7:30 p.m. South Australia, Northern Territory, 6 p.m. Western Australia, international viewers, 10 p.m. New Zealand, 3:30 p.m. in India, 5 p.m. Indonesia, 7 p.m. in Japan, and 11 a.m. British Summer Time, 12 p.m. Germany, 6 a.m. in Boston, New York, Florida, and 5 a.m. Texas, 3 a.m. Los Angeles, 4 a.m. in Mexico City, 3 a.m. Vancouver, and 6 a.m. Ottawa in Canada. We'll see you then for our Tuesday and Wednesday action for Train Sim World 3. They are 2-hour shows. And we have another Class 700 run tomorrow around the same time we started today. So thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Have a lovely day. That includes our Sunday action here on our YouTube channel. Bye-bye.